Well, the song started, uh, God, a long time ago. You know, you have a little idea knocking around in your head, and the idea was just, it was like, da, 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 da. That was the idea. It was just this melody that I liked, and it was very simple. And I remember years ago, we were like demoing this idea with the Frames, and we were kind of doing this, almost like trying to do this like almost Spacemen 3 type, like dun 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 dun, like a dun 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 dun, and I'm like and trying to work it, and it never really worked out. But I always liked the melody, and when I remember one day in Mara's house, we were in Mara's house, and Mara was at her piano, and we were just playing things. We were just kind of jamming. There wasn't any real purpose behind us playing that day. And I remember playing that melody, and Mara played the melody on the piano, and suddenly the whole thing just seemed to take on a whole different feeling. The whole thing suddenly felt very solid, and we played around with it, and then we hit a chorus line, which is that, and I was going, take the sea, da 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 da, something like that, and then Mara did this really high harmony, like ba ba, and I was like, wow, that was amazing. And then we switched, and I did the high harmony, and Mara did the low harmony, because just for to suit our voices. And something happened in that moment where it was like, wow, I think this could be a really good song. And by the end of that day, we had Falling Slowly as a finished song. So the fact that I'd been working on it with the Frames meant I got excited, and I went back to them, and I was like, dude, I've got this song, and like that it's finished. That idea is finished now. And so we went, and again I think a song, this is a good example of how sometimes a song is so delicate that the weight of a band, or if you imagine the butterfly and the bear is the band and the butterfly is the song. Sometimes the bear thinks the thing is beautiful and wants to befriend it, and yet by reaching out to it, you kill it. And I'm not saying that the Frames killed the song, but it was the approach that the Frames ended up taking with that song. I just sort of felt it never really suited what the song actually was at its essence, which I think worked much better with just piano, guitar, and two voices. And that was the song that John liked most for once. That was the sort of that song had been the basis of a whole conversation about Once for years, because John had been planning on making Once for a long time, a film about a busker, and that song became the sort of central part of that film. And then the fact that it was nominated, actually there was two songs in the running for the nomination, and one of them was from our film. One of them was Falling Slowly, and the other one was If You Want Me, Mara's song. And the fact that the song ended up getting through and becoming a proper nominated Oscar song was just so surreal to us, and so bizarre and beautiful and crazy. And then when we won it, I mean, I can't even explain. Like, it's kind of the biggest moment of your life, that moment, where and the cynical part of me kind of goes, well, maybe it isn't. Maybe getting on stage in the Kodak Theatre, isn't, maybe it's something you can kind of reject, but actually isn't. There's something so uncynical about that moment.